Hey guys, this is Buck. I'm doing a review slash function video for the RCBS Ultrasonic Cleaner 2. I looked on YouTube, couldn't really find a video explaining the functions and how everything operates, so I'm going to make that the main part of the video here. So if you're familiar with the RCBS 1, it's got some great reviews. The biggest difference between the 1 to the 2 is going to be the size or layer capability. Some parts for a suppressor there. Works absolutely great as far as cleaning stuff. If you're going to do brass or bigger items, that's ideal to have the extra capability there. You also got a small pan that comes with it if you're going to do some jewelry, smaller items, along with the drainage hose. So if you're going to keep this in the basement and you have a drain readily available, you could have it hooked up, run off there. It's also got a quarter turn valve. It's pretty easy as far as dumping the water out of there. Works great. As far as getting the unit up and operational, and it's got a plug in the back right here. It's going to plug in, and there's also a switch right there, and that's going to turn the unit on. So when you turn it on, that's going to be your base functions. So the first one here is going to be your ready overheat. That is not going to be like a button function to really do anything, but more so an indicator. So for 10, it's either going to be green or red and let you know if the operation is ready for use. Number 11 is going to be a heater function. So I'm going to skip forward just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and turn the temperature up. If you notice there, now the water is heating up to that 140 degrees I just set it to. And then that's the idea behind that. Here's your heater function. Number 12 is going to be for functions setup. So that's going to take you from degassing to ultrasonic cleaner. You can switch back and forth depending on your application there. And there goes the text for that. We'll skip over this one just for a second. This next one's going to be a timer down. So we're at 5 minutes right now. Or actually the last setting we had was the temperature. So if we went up the timer, which is going to be 17, and you want to depress it by a couple minutes, this is basically going to turn down the last setting that you had. That's the way to think about that. The next one, 15, is going to be a solution timer. So if you clean the same components over and over and you know it takes an hour to do that, you can sit here and click it up to an hour. And the same thing with this down button. If you want to dial it back, you can click that and dial it back if you went too far. Again, that's basically a down button for the last menu option you had there. So if you knew the solution was good for, an hour 20, hour 40 minutes, and that's how long you wanted to run this. 16 is going to be that temperature button I already briefly went over. This is just going to adjust your temperature, what you want to run. If you notice this little light icon here, this is letting you know, hey, you're already up to that temperature. So if it wasn't already up to 140 degrees, it'd be dialed back a little bit as far as the lights indicating there. 17 is going to be your actual timer function for the ultrasonic cleaner to run. So you can do a maximum of 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And then if you notice once you get up, you can dial it back a little bit like that. Or you can click around and it cycles back again. And that's what that function does. The one thing that threw me for a little bit of a loop is actually starting the unit. So whether you had 5 or 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. I was thinking you press and hold or press once and it would start up. That is not the case. It actually takes 2 presses back to back to get the unit to start. And same thing to shut it off. So that was one of the bigger things that took me a second to figure out how that functioned. Because even if you look at 13, and there goes the text for it. But overall, I've had this unit for a couple months now. It works great. I've done it for jewelry, parts for suppressors, stuff like that. If you are going to clean those suppressor parts, my suggestion there is some Dawn dish detergent along with some hot water. Purple power and a water mixture is also the other thing that you commonly see on the internet. But again, before you go cleaning or scrubbing anything, whatever part that you're cleaning, check with the manufacturer, especially with suppressors. Make sure you're not cleaning parts that shouldn't be ultrasonic clean, or doing abrasive cleaning solution for parts that's not rated for it. So refer back to them for that. But overall, I'm going to give this a 2 thumbs up. So far, it's been a great unit.